Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Sophie Sierra from 90 Day, The Last Resort is speaking out, claiming that her ex-husband, Rob Warne, is the true villain. Sophie initially introduced her relationship during 90 Day Fiancé Season 10 when she traveled to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Rob. At the time, Sophie and Rob appeared to be a well-matched couple. Both were young individuals of mixed race who had faced similar challenges in their pasts. They also shared common goals and interests, and seemed to be deeply in love with each other. However, as Sophie spent more time with Rob, she began noticing concerning behavior. She discovered that Rob had a short temper and wasn't the person he had seemed to be during their long-distance relationship. Sophie also learned that Rob had been unfaithful in the past. Despite marrying Rob and obtaining her residency in the United States, Sophie struggled to maintain a happy marriage. In 2024, the couple appeared on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2, seeking therapy to work through their issues. The intense experience ultimately led Sophie to realize Rob wasn't the right partner for her. Both Sophie and Rob have faced criticism on social media regarding their actions on the show. However, the situation escalated after the tell-all episodes aired, during which Rob accused his co-star, Jasmine Pineda, of cheating on her husband, Gino Palazzolo, and becoming pregnant by another man. Following the drama, Sophie addressed her followers via her Instagram story, criticizing those who supported Rob over her. She wrote, "People are still supporting an abusive man. He hides it on TV." Sophie suggested that Rob was the true villain and urged viewers to recognize her as the real victim. In her post, Sophie highlighted Rob's alleged harmful behavior. She stated, "He also called an unborn baby names. Plus, there's even proof online of him throwing things at me." Sophie claimed that Rob's behavior was not as kind as he portrayed on television. She also criticized viewers who sided with her ex-husband, saying, "Yet people still want to act like Rob was just the nicest guy ever and I'm just immature because I left." Sophie concluded her message by expressing her frustration with the spread of misinformation regarding her experiences. Sophie made serious claims about Rob's alleged abusive behavior in her Instagram story, writing, "There's even proof online of him throwing things at me." She reminded 90 Day Fiancé fans of older content she had posted, including videos showing Rob acting aggressively. Sophie also recalled an incident where he threw her belongings in the trash. Furthermore, she alleged that Rob's behavior resulted in her requiring stitches above her eye. She emphasized that she left the relationship specifically because of his abusive conduct. Sophie provided more context about Rob's short temper, acknowledging that she had chosen not to disclose the abuse during filming because she did not want to address it publicly at the time. The British reality star expressed her frustration, saying, "People have zero idea what I actually went through." Sophie accepted that many may never acknowledge what she endured, noting that audiences often believe only what they see on television. Sophie wrapped up her lengthy Instagram story by sharing her plans for the future. She wrote, "My life without him is very peaceful," revealing that being around Rob had been a traumatic experience. She further stated, "I don't care to speak on it anymore because my life does not revolve around a TV show." Sophie reflected on the difficulties she faced in the relationship, adding, "That man hates women, as you guys can see. He didn't argue with a man who literally tried to get at his wife because he only attacks women." Ultimately, Sophie informed her followers that she no longer wished to engage in negativity. She emphasized that she had been working hard to heal and improve herself and did not want to jeopardize that growth for the sake of drama. Sophie wrote, "I know what I went through and have worked so hard at healing from it, so that's good enough for me." She accepted her single status and expressed contentment with her journey, focusing on self-growth after the end of her marriage with Rob. In April, Sophie posted an update on her continued recovery. The 90 Day Fiancé alum reshared a quote that read, "I healed, I learned, I grew. I set boundaries, I stopped settling." While Sophie appears to be taking a positive approach by allowing herself time to heal, her former partner, Rob, seems to have moved on and is reportedly dating a cast member from a previous season. From the outset, Rob exhibited dismissive and condescending behavior. Upon her arrival in Los Angeles, Sophie was taken aback by Rob's living conditions, notably the absence of an indoor bathroom. Instead of addressing her concerns empathetically, Rob labeled her as spoiled for expecting basic amenities. This pattern of belittlement continued, with Rob mocking Sophie for requesting a duvet, further highlighting his lack of consideration for her comfort and well-being. Rob's impatience and lack of support were evident in various situations, including an incident where he became frustrated with Sophie during an elevator malfunction, despite her evident distress. Such instances underscore a recurring theme of emotional neglect and insensitivity on Rob's part. Sophie's trust in Rob was repeatedly shattered by his infidelities. She discovered explicit messages and videos exchanged between Rob and multiple women, which he initially dismissed as inconsequential. Despite forgiving him on multiple occasions, Sophie was met with continued deceit, including Rob's activity on dating apps even after their marriage. The situation escalated when Sophie accused Rob of engaging in a sexual act with another man during their relationship, further compounding her feelings of betrayal. Rob's consistent dishonesty and disregard for Sophie's feelings contributed significantly to the deterioration of their relationship. Beyond emotional turmoil, Sophie alleged instances of physical abuse by Rob. She claimed that he pushed her into a table, resulting in a visible injury, and shared videos purportedly showing Rob throwing objects at her and threatening violence. These serious allegations, coupled with Rob's past criminal record involving aggravated assault, paint a concerning picture of a pattern of abusive behavior. Despite the challenges, Sophie made concerted efforts to salvage their relationship. She participated in therapy sessions and sought to rebuild trust. However, Rob's continued dishonesty and lack of accountability undermined these efforts. Sophie's reluctance to leave the relationship was influenced by her immigration status and hope for change, reflecting the complex dynamics that often trap individuals in unhealthy relationships. Recently, the franchise announced a new spin-off 90-Day Hunt for Love, featuring former cast members attempting to find romance once again. The spin-off resembles shows like Love Island and Bachelor in Paradise, but promises to be even more chaotic and scandalous. Rob is among the cast members participating, engaging in love triangles. Meanwhile, Sophie has opted for a more peaceful life, steering clear of attention and choosing not to chase fleeting fame. The 90-Day, The Last Resort star is focusing on a simpler life and building her new business. In analyzing the trajectory of Sophie Sierra and Rob Warne's relationship, it becomes evident that Sophie endured a series of emotional, verbal, and alleged physical abuses. Her experiences highlight the challenges faced by individuals in toxic relationships, especially when compounded by factors like immigration concerns and emotional investment. Sophie's resilience in the face of adversity underscores her role as the true victim in this narrative, and her story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of recognizing and addressing abuse in all its forms. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.